Hi, this is Veena. Now we are going to see about exploring data using data frames in Python. So what is a data frame? Data frame is a two-dimensional data structure. That is, data will be aligned in a tabular fashion in the form of rows and columns. In a data frame, the data sets are usually arranged in rows and columns. You can store any number of data sets in a data frame. And we can also perform many operations on these data sets like arithmetic operations, like addition, multiplication, subtraction, and so on. And we can also select a subset of columns or subset of rows from the data frame. And we can also add a new column or a new row onto a data frame. All these kind of operations can be performed on a data frame. So we are now going to see how to create a data frame. First, we can either create an empty data frame by simply calling a data frame constructor. Second, we can create a data frame using a list. First, we need to create a list. From that list, we are going to pass that list as a parameter while creating a data frame. And then we can also create a data frame from the n-dimensional array or a list. And finally, we can also create a data frame using the dictionary. So what is this list and dictionary is? List is nothing but a collection of values where these values may belong to different data type. And what is a dictionary is? Dictionary is a collection of list. So we can have a number of lists to be consolidated to where we can call it as dictionary. We'll see with an example. And other than that, creating a data in a data frame, we can also view it by saying head, tail, or describe. When I say that head, it means we're going to say that we're going to view only the first 5 rows. And when I say tail, it means I'm going to display only the last 5 rows. And when I say describe, it means I'm going to give the or generate the descriptive statistics of the data frame. So for each and every column, what is the maximum value? What is the minimum value? What is the count of values? What is the 50th value? That is middle value. What is the 25th value percentile? What is the 75th percentile? Likewise, I can have the descriptive statistic of each and every column by saying or by using this describe method. So let us see how to create an empty data frame. So first step is import the Panda library and create an alias name for the pandas. So the alias name is PD for the pandas. Then we can create a data frame. We can create an empty data frame by saying that pd.dataframe. Here we are not going to pass any parameter. It means I'm going to just create a data frame with no values in it, null values. Okay. And the data frame name that I'm going to create it is df. And I'm going to say print of df. So here you can see that there are no columns, there are no index values. Just an empty data frame with no values has been created. Second is creating a data frame using list. First step is import pandas library, create an alias name for the panda library as PD. Next, you create a list of strings. Here, the list name is LST, where it is going to collect or have a collection of string values. These are the string values. Totally, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 string values are going to be collected as a LST list. Then you're going to create a data frame by saying pd dot data frame. PD is nothing but the alias name for the pandas that I'm going to create it. So pd dot data frame. I'm going to create a data frame by passing the list variable here, lst. And I'm going to store it in a data frame variable, which is df. And finally, I'm going to say print of df. So when I say this, you know that already we have discussed that data frame is a two-dimensional. So the column name or header is going to be 0 because no header name I have not given anything. So it is automatically by default it is going to be 0. And all the set of 7 values is going to be displayed as 7 rows. And for each and every row, there's an index value. You can see that. So geeks is going to have a value of 0. For is going to have a value of 1. Geeks is going to have a value of 2, and so on. So all these values are going to be displayed in a two-dimensional form. You can see that it is in the form of rows and columns. Since I'm going to have only a single column where a list of values, only one list I'm going to have. So I'm going to display all these values as a single list, that is as a single column. But each and every value is going to be displayed in each and every row. The index value ranges from 0 to maximum number of values minus 1. That is 7 values I will have. So 7 minus 1, which is 6. Next one is creating a data frame using the dictionary. So as I told you, list is nothing but it's a collection of values which may belong to the different data type. What is a dictionary? Dictionary is a collection of list. I can collect or consolidate the list, various lists together to form a dictionary. So importing pandas as PD. So I'm going to create a dictionary where I'm going to have 3 lists here: name, degree, and score. Name is going to have a these set of values, 4 set of values. Degree is going to have a 4 set of values, and score is going to have a 4 set of 4 values. I'm going to create a data frame by passing the dictionary variable, and the data frame name is df. And finally, I'm going to say print of df. So here what happens? All the 3 lists are going to be displayed in the form of 3 columns, and the index value, the row ID, is also called as index value. It is going to be, since I'm going to have 4 values for each and every column, I'm going to have 4 rows. Each and every row is going to be identified by the index value, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is how I've created a data frame using dictionary. Next one is head. As I told you before, head is going to display the first 5 rows from the data frame or from the Excel file, whatever it is. Okay, so import the Panda library. Then using this Panda library PD, I'm going to read the Excel file and store it in a DIT. And I'm going to say that data.head. So if when I say data.head, I may be having thousands of rows, but here I've selected only first 5 rows from the CSV file, and then I'm going to store it in another variable called data underscore top, and I'm going to display that data underscore top directly. So when I display that, what happens? Only the first 5 records or the rows from the Excel file called nba.csv, that is going to be displayed here. Next one, tail. Tail method is going to display the last 5 rows. It's the same thing. Import the Panda library, read the CSV file using the PD and store it in data. And then I say that data.tail. So it means it's going to select only the last 5 rows or records from the CSV file. And then I'm going to store it in data underscore top. And finally display the data underscore top. It is going to display only the last 5 records of the data that I've selected from the CSV file. Thank you.